Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Locum23. You're joining me for Choices, the stories you play. Crown on the Flame, Book 3, Chapter 11, The Traitor. Now playing as Raiden. Shackled and footsore, you march with Asura's army a few days from Stormhold. Why didn't they use the airships? Oh, wait, that? No. How about now? Oh, God. Please stop talking. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot a white horse cantering around the army's rear ranks. On its back rides the Empress's daughter, Leah. Good morning, Raiden. A fine morning to you as well, Your Highness. You may entrust the prisoner to me. Much as it pains me, Your Highness, I have orders. As do I. From my mother. The guard bows and marches ahead to join the rest of the army. That was a lie. And a convincing one. I am becoming a bad influence on you. As you march, Leah steers her horse into a steady trot alongside you. Your chains clink gently as you reach up to pat the horse's flank. Are you enjoying your walking tour of the Five Kingdoms? Yes, but... Raiden, are many people going to die soon? In battle, it is likely so, I'm afraid. Is there any chance Queen Kenna will surrender? I think that is doubtful. Kenna is proud and fierce. It took her 2 years, countless wounds, and lives of dear friends to reclaim Stormhold. She'll defend it to her last breath. My mother says power is built on sacrifice, but... Leah glances around. But she's never sacrificed anything. Everyone else does it for her. You're referring to the life your mother must take each day to retain her power? It's not just for power. What do you mean? When my mother consumes the lives of others, it prolongs her life. She uses them to preserve her youth. Are you telling him on the doesn't age? Leah, how old is the Empress? I don't know. She's been Empress since the king of Merosi died. Merosi hadn't had a king in 1,000 years. Gods, if Asura is that old, then she's been behind every war between the Empire and the Five Kingdoms. I have to know more. I'm not sure I should be talking about this. Now is your chance to learn about Asura's rise to power and help Leah see the truth about her mother. Play it safe. I don't wish to get you into trouble. I'm merely curious about your people's history and beliefs. You should read the Tales of the Empress Asura sometime. It's a book of stories every child in Dukatora hears. My favorite is Asura and the Wise King. It tells how my mother became Queen of Merosi by defeating the old king in a riddle contest. Yes, that sounds quite a fantastic tale. You don't think it true? I think history is written by the victors, Your Highness. And that is sadly true. Leah stares down at her horse and collects her thoughts. Othfel an aros ait rem. What did you say? What? Oh, it's something my mother says. A kind of oath. It means for every life a purpose. That language, is it ancient Erythi? Can you read it? Yes, my mother taught me. Maneuvering around your chain, you reach beneath your shirt and pull out an anti-magic text you took from the Frydorian library. Can you translate this? I can try. You hand the book up to Lee. I wanna call her Laya. Laya? We'll do Laya. She opened the page you marked and begins to read. And the shepherd spake? That's an A. Okay. Spake, saying, Turn thee away, O mighty storm, for this flock is mine. And the storm did reply, saying, Lies Brown's furrow in confusion. Raiden, what is this? I think she's testing you. Answer honestly. The book contains a way to stop your mother's power. What? I don't... Raiden, whatever this is, I can't. Lia's hands fidget. Her gaze darts nervously back and forth as she readies the reins to ride away. I should confess the truth? Scold her, lie. Confess the truth. Aye, the truth is, I'm here as a spy for Stormhold. What? Come now, little fox, don't act so surprised. I think I knew all along. Of course you did, you're a smart girl. You're also kind and compassionate, which is why I hope you'll help me stop your mother from hurting a lot of people. Lai runs her hands over the book. She bites her lips. If I do this, my mother will know somehow. She always does. And I'll be held responsible. That's true. And if you do nothing, no one will ever know. No one but you. She shuts her eyes, then blinking away tears, she nods. Oh, okay, I'll do it. Leo hides the book in her horse's saddlebags. It will take me some time, but I'll do what I can. You convince Leia to translate the text. Thank you, Leia. Leia beams at you, then turns right away. Suddenly... Attack! Air erupts with the sound of screams and clashing swords. What's going on? It's an ambush! They've broken through the lines! Protect the... Army's right flank falls apart as a platoon of Stormhold riders burst through. Half are met by Joran charging in on a steel gray stallion. The rest break off to attack the litter carrying Empress Asura. Okay. Are we serious right now? Okay, alright. Head towards Joran or Azura. Head towards Azura. Come on. You head Leah's horse towards Azura, but a wedge of Stormhold riders reach her first. Kill the witch! You may try. Bursting from behind the curtains, Asura slashes a hand through the air. Tongues of lightning crack like whips, striking friend and foe alike. Why are they attacking us? Surely they know they can't win. Those men are armed for ambush. They must be a scouting party, caught in the wrong place and unable to retreat. So they charged instead? Brave fools. I've got to create a distraction so the Stormhold soldiers can escape. I should... Raiden, look out! Your thoughts are cut short as a second squad explodes through the rear lines. A Stormhold soldier gallops straight on at you. Raiden! You get away from him! A flash of white light leaps from Leah's hands, striking the soldier in the chest. Ugh! He sways on his horse, but stays mounted. It's another witch! Get her! Soldiers close in on Leia, and the air crackles feebly as she struggles to summon her power again. Leah, run! The soldier startled back as Leah's horse rears, wheels around, and breaks into a sprint. After! We can't let her escape! Soldiers charge after Leah, but before you can give chase, a towering figure looms before you, astride a dark horse. Hello, traitor! Jackson, you have terrible timing. You're just in time. I don't have time for this. Oh, somewhere important to have you. He drops from the saddle and rips his sword from his sheath. Another master to betray. Well, if I betrayed another master, I'd be back on Kenna's side, wouldn't I? Keep talking, dead man. Savor every last word. Jackson advances, dropping into a fighting stance. A dozen soldiers join him. You clench your shackles fists. I have to get away and rescue Leah, but I can only do it without harming Kenna's soldiers. Jackson charges. I'll dodge. Jackson slashes at your head. You duck the attack and roll to face him. Jackson, please. Be quiet. He lunges for your chest. You dodge a strike, diving across the muddy ground, and stumble to your feet. Enough of this. Get him. Jackson's men begin to close in around you. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot Jackson's horse. You don't mind if I borrow this, do you? You swing into the saddle and take off after Leah. Yah! You follow the dust and sound of beating hooves into the corpse of trees. There! Ahead of the path, you can just make out the distant shape of the riders. After her! Scout the terrain, pour on speed, scout the terrain. You steer your horse off the main path and up a deer trail, rising into the hills. Now, let's see what we're working with. Below, a single dirt trail winds through the woods. Looks like the road forks and the left fork is at a dead end. Suddenly you catch a glimpse of a white hare and kick off down the hill. Yah! Burst onto the path just behind the Stormhold riders. Huh! The rearmost rider spots you twisting in the saddle. He raises a bow. Charge left. Dodge right. Horse veers to the side. The arrow whistles past. Is that all you've got? Suddenly the path veers around a blind curve and you lose sight of the Stormhold riders. Hells! Your horse draws up short. Before you, the path splits in two directions. I should go right. You spur your horse down the right path, and the Stormhold riders spring immediately into view. Found you. You charge right into their midst. Hells, where did you come from? Stormhold rider draws a sword and slashes. Kill him, race past him. Barrel forward, ducking in the saddle. The rider's blade whistles past your cheek as you surge to the head of the pack. Ahead, the path breaks out into a clearing. A rideless horse with a sprained ankle limps at the edge of the tree line. You spot Leah on foot, running. Leah! Caught up with Leah before the Stormhold soldier. Raiden! You leap down from your horse, and Leah throws her arms around your neck. Sobbing in the distance, you hear hoofbeats approaching. They're still coming. What do we do? Follow me, quickly. Leah clings to your wrist as you run from the edge of the clearing beneath the gnarled roots of the ancient tree. You huddle together in silence. I found their horses! This way! They can't have gone far! You hear footsteps through the underbrush as the soldiers fan out and surge. Raiden! Shh! Cirrus, my horse, he hurt his ankle. I should comfort her, silencer. Comfort her. He's a strong horse. He'll survive, and so will we. Beneath the tree roots, you lie still. Leah trembles next to you as the footsteps of the soldiers grow closer and closer until... Men, to me! Your footsteps receding, peeking from your hiding spot. Comes Jackson on a stolen horse. The Empire's riders are coming. We have to retreat. The soldiers mount their horses and take off in a hurry. Jackson lingers, glaring to the tree line. Raiden, I don't know what game you're playing, but this isn't over. I managed not to harm the Stormhold soldiers. Jackson, I did my best not to harm them. I hope you'll see that someday. Jackson's words echo across the forest. He scowls, spurs his horse, and rides off. Are they gone? Are we safe? You emerge from your hiding place to the sight of the Empire riders approaching. For now. Well, figuring you did save her daughter, I don't see why she shouldn't thank you. Or at least unshackle your ass. Later that evening, back at the army's encampment. Come, pretty boy, the Empress requests your presence. Of course. Outside Asura's tent, you pass by 2 soldiers carrying out a dead attendant. Toady elbows you jovially, like an old friend. Ah, the Empress's sacrifice. She'll be in a generous mood. Good news for the hero who rescued her daughter, hey? Yes, good news. You push through the flap and enter the tent. Inside, several attendants bustle about, preparing Asura for battle. Excellent timing. Joran was just filling me in on the outcome of today's attacks. Okay. Is that her negligee for bed? Are you enticing me, Pixelberry? The last of Stormhold's soldiers have been rounded up and executed, your radiance. Why didn't she take their life force from them? Or does it have to be freely given? And their captain? I'm afraid he and a small squad eluded us. No matter. Their deaths will come soon enough. Asura turns and regards you, grinning from ear to ear. You've never seen her so happy. All of you, leave. Oh yeah, that's underwear. Well, my, she must be thanking us indubitably. The attendants bow and depart as Joran heads for the exit. He stops in front of you, respect and lingering distrust warning on his face. Red Rat, you did well today. He awkwardly offers his hand. I should shake his hand. Clenching your teeth, you shake Jordan's hand for exactly as long as necessary before he departs. Come here. You stand before Asura. For your bravery in the face of peril, I grant you your freedom. Asura unlocks your manacles, slides them off your wrists, and casts them aside. You honor me, your radiance. And I have another honor to bestow. Kneel before me. You kneel at Asura's feet. Now rise, Lord Raiden of Stormhold. I thank you, your radiance. I look forward to claiming the castle after tomorrow's battle. Asura chuckles. Is something funny? Lord Raiden, there will be no battle. My finest assassins set out for Stormhold this morning. Kenna will die at dusk. Blood pounds in your ears as her words sink in. You glance outside at the setting sun. Is something the matter, Lord Raiden? Forgive me, your radiance. It has been a tiring day. With your permission, I would like to take my leave and rest. Of course. Really? I'm really surprised I didn't go further. You bow and leave Asura's tent. Unless she's tempting you with eye candy and the thoughts? I don't know. I'm just confused as shit. I guess she has all power, all whatever right now, so she doesn't... I mean, she must be in a really good mood, like he said. The moment you're out of sight, you start running. I have to get to Stormhold and warn Kenna. At the encampment's outer edges, you find horses tethered and grab the first one you see. Then you hear footsteps behind you. You're leaving, aren't you? You turn to find Leah, standing all alone, holding the anti-magic text. I am. Because you're a spy, and this was all a trick. You knew this. It was. Even rescuing me? You place your hands on Leah's shoulders. Leah, you're a wonderful person, And I help you because that's what friends do for one another. But your mother wants to kill my friends, and a great many others. I can't allow that. I understand, and I want to help. She hands you the book. I translated it for you. It's full of spells for disrupting different kinds of magic. I marked the ones that should be effective against my mother. You gain spells to disrupt Asura's abilities. Thank you, Leah. I should tussle her hair, give her a hug, get on my horse. Give her a hug. You sweep Leah into a hug, spinning her around. She giggles as you set her back on her feet. Raiden, I have a favor to ask. What is it? Leah bites her lip, hesitating, and then blurts out. Take me with you. To Stormhold? I want more than all this. I want excitement and adventure and friends. I don't want to hurt people or stand by and watch my mother do the same. I want to help Raiden however I can. I see, but it could be dangerous. You mother of... Why are we not surprised? Why are we not surprised at all? She literally offered to come with us. Pixelberry's like, Reminds me of the computer in Jurassic Park. Leave me behind. Or leave her behind. I'm sorry, Leah, but I can't risk it. I understand. Be safe, little fox. Leah's eyes well up with tears. She waves goodbye as you spur your horse and take off towards Stormhold. Miles of flat terrain disappear behind you as the sun sinks in the sky. The amber waves of borderlands slowly give way to highland greens. By the time you reach Stormhold, daylight is failing. You dismount near the stables. Now, I just need a weapon. On a nearby workbench, you find an old knife. You'll do. Excuse me. You hurry towards the castle, creeping along the base of the walls. You come to a familiar hidden passage, but find the doors already open. The assassins, they're here. Your frantic feet carry you up the secret stairs and corridors all the way to Kenna's quarters. As you slide in through the door, you spy a sleeping figure beneath the blankets. Oh, something tells me I know what's about to He's the spy. Thank the gods, I made it in time. And he's going to be framed as one. But as you approach, you realize the figure isn't breathing? Kenna. You clutch your weapon and yank back the covers, but all you find is pillows. Suddenly you feel the cold rasp of a blade sliding under your throat. Welcome home, traitor. Yep. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Huh. So the question is are the spies still there? So many questions, and we'll follow up with a recap. You gain the trust of Empress Asura and learned powerful secrets that may help to defeat her. You chose not to learn about the Asura's rise to power. You convinced Leah to translate the book and gain powerful spells. You outrode the Stormhold soldiers and protected Leah. Despite all your odds, you managed not to harm any soldiers. You chose to not bring Leah with you to Stormhold. Hopefully she'll be okay. Yep, everyone was right. So, Leah not recruited. So, let's see. We are now looking for a character who has 8-letter name. It sure as hell isn't Joran with 6. I don't think Joran would really aid us at all. Ah, well, it's finally done. We have finally just fully discovered Raiden's loyalty. something tells me that will go a long way, especially the fact that he came back with the book all translated, and excuse me, especially the fact that he's coming back with knowledge of, hey, by the way, Kenna, they're coming to Stormvault. 2, there may be spies. So, yeah. Kenna, is there any new people in the castle that you don't recognize? Alright, well, I hope you all did enjoy that episode. Please let me know in the comment section below. Also, feel free to like and share the video. Also, you can follow me on any of the social media pages, or if you want to support my page, you can go down to the description below, do any of that. And also, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you all in the next video, which will most likely be the finale of Freshman Book 1 Diamond Edition. So stay tuned for that. Peace.